Hi guys, my regular viewers will know that I changed my car this year. I used to have a Citroen Zara Picasso, or Picasso Zara, no, Zara Picasso, which I loved, and this year I've changed it for a Vauxhall Mocha. Now technically the Mocha is slightly wider than the Picasso, but internally it's woefully inadequate, and most of the stuff that used to fit in the boot of the Picasso won't fit in the Mocha. And this beach parasol is a good example. So I'm going to cut it down. I've been looking at it, and I reckon this bit will come out if I work on it enough. Just a push fit in the end of the metal tube. Yeah, that is coming out. There we go. So I've actually measured that line there, I don't know if you can see it, I just scraped it, is the full width of the inside of the boot. So I actually need to cut it back here somewhere, just so I can fit the parasol in the boot. I have to do the same with this bit as well, which is the base of the top of the parasol. So I have to cut that by the same amount. Assuming I can get that one out. Yeah, that looks like that'll come out as well, same way. So that's what I'm going to do. Saw it off, possibly put a little bit of paint on there to protect it again, and then see if it fits in the boot. Well, that's shortened that bit, so I will put some primer on there to protect it a little bit, although eventually it'll rust. So I'll cut the same length off that piece, and then we'll see how much lower it is when you actually put it up. I mean, generally speaking, my wife only wants it when she's sitting in the chair, so being a bit lower shouldn't be too much of a problem. I'm actually leaving this in its casing so I just don't get it all dirty. So I'm going to cut this off. I'll cut the same amount off, which is going to be about there. I'm marking the edge of where I want to saw. It's very thin tubing anyway. So it doesn't take much to get through it. Probably have used a pipe cutter, plumbing pipe cutter, although that does put a little bit of an edge on it. Which could be a problem getting the plastic bung in the end then. Okay, so that's done. So I'll put a bit of paint on both of them, and then we'll put it back together and see if it fits in the car. Well, that was going all right up until when I decided to put a bit of spray paint on it. I put undercoat on it, no problem. And then I thought, oh, I got some orange spray paint from Poundland. And I used it, and there wasn't enough to quite do it. Not even just one end. So I had to finish it off with pink, which is not my first choice. No reason for doing it. I didn't need to do it, I just thought I'd do it for fun. But we've ended up with pink and sort of orangey pink. So I'll give it a little while to dry, then I'll pop these in there and see if it actually fits in the boot of the car. Okay, so here's the boot of my car, which as you can see has loads of stuff in it. I couldn't believe how much smaller this boot was compared to the Citroën Picasso. It's ridiculously small. I just couldn't believe it. Anyway, there we go. It fits now. I'm glad I painted those so we can actually see them in the dark background. So yeah, it now fits in the boot in one go. What I used to have to do was get it in that end and then stick the other end into this pocket. But now it'll fit right down the back, along with the seats, kite, another seat, another kite, rubber band aeroplane, tripod, raincoat. Yeah, it'll fit.
Hey, thanks for watching. There's plenty of videos on my main channel with more added daily, so don't forget to subscribe and enable the notifications to keep you up to date with my new releases. You can help keep my channel running by donating $1 on Patreon to buy me coffee. You can always find more information in the video description. Thanks again for watching.